Jerusalem and al-Aqsa Mosque are among the most important issues in the overall Palestinian cause. They are also among the main factors that greatly interest Turkey alongside the siege on Gaza. The Holy Land holds special historical weight for Turkey due to its historical significance in the last Ottoman Caliphate before the British overthrow of Ottoman forces and the subsequent Zionist occupation. In addition, Jerusalem and al-Aqsa Mosque is a gateway for Turkish involvement in the Palestinian cause, not only due to the regional proximity and weight that Turkey holds, but also due to the role that Turkey played in rebuilding al-Aqsa Mosque after the fire of 1969. In the current battle for al-Aqsa, which began when Israeli forces closed the doors of mosque, preventing Friday prayers from taking place there for the first time since 1969, Turkey held back its statement for several days. Prime Minister Binali Yildirim's delayed first remarks expressed Turkey's rejection of Israel's actions, but they received very little reaction or concern. Soon after, official Turkish statements expressed further discontent and popular dissatisfaction. Read religious authorities reject all Israeli measures at al-Aqsa Mosque. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan issued a statement as head of the Islamic Cooperation Council in charge of restoring artifacts in Jerusalem that fully rejected all of the measures taken by Israel in al-Aqsa Mosque and Jerusalem at large, both of which he described as occupied. The Turkish president urged the Israeli government to restore the status quo that was prevalent prior to the current crisis in Jerusalem. Erdogan's statements also rejected the presence of violence from any and all sides. Al-Aqsa compound file photo. In addition to the Turkish government and ruling AKP party's expected statements, the opposition Republican People's Party (CHP) also issued a statement rejecting Israel's practices that have affected and prevented freedom of worship at al-Aqsa Mosque. CHP officials sent a delegation to the Palestinian embassy for talks. The head of the Nationalist Movement Party MHP, Devlet Bahçeli, accused Tel Aviv of being a source of terrorism in a recent loud-pitched fiery speech. As for the popular level and civil society organizations, Turkey was among the countries with the highest levels of national protest in large cities, as was the case in many other global cities. Nearly all of the sermons given at Friday prayer in Turkey were about the al-Aqsa crisis. It appears, then, that the Turkish stance on the crisis in Jerusalem is to show solidarity on all levels and in all strata on a daily basis. Erdogan's speech on Tuesday to the AKP's parliamentary bloc expressed that solidarity with al-Aqsa is a question of fate, not possibility. However, it is difficult to say whether or not the Turkish position will exceed anything more than talk, especially since we are discussing the role of Turkey, the state whose regional roles are numerous and continue to grow. Yet, what is expected of Turkey as a regional actor and as a main player in the Islamic Council is to break the ceiling of these expectations and do what is expected of it. Read more. PRCS 1090 Palestinians injured by Israeli forces over course of 10 days. On the one hand, we are talking about an unprecedented crisis in which the Israeli occupation forces are attempting to change the status quo at al-Aqsa Mosque that has been prevalent for the last 10 years and impose a new reality that would give Israel full control over al-Aqsa. Al-Aqsa Mosque is one out of 3 mosques that hold